Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Once again, it's your boy Rod Thomas Jr., and this is the real news behind the news. Giving y'all a little update as to what we're going to do today on YouTube at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're going to talk about two different issues, but it's really the same issue. It's child exploitation. You know, man, it's a lot of crazy stuff going on. But right now, they're exploiting your children with this pandemic. We're not going to say too much because we don't need Facebook blocking this channel here. But they're wanting you to send your kids back to school, but they're telling you it's not safe to go back to those same schools to vote in person. Think about this. They're saying it's not safe. In Shreveport, Louisiana, CADDO Parish, here, we go to different schools and churches. That's why all your voter polls are usually set up at the schools or the churches. You go there, you vote. Now, guess what? They're telling you that it's not safe to go one day and vote. But at the same time, they're telling you it's safe to send your kids back to these same schools. You know what I'm saying? For real-time classes. Again, notice what I'm saying. They're saying that it's not safe for you to go and vote at these schools or at these churches. But yet and still, these schools are being forced to reopen. Now, you can send your kids to school virtually. Here in CADDO Parish, they got it where CADDO and Bossier Parish, they have it where you can do it two ways. You need to really research this thing and send your kids to school virtually. That means you got to have a responsible parent, though, at the house. They're going to help teach these kids and make sure they're not out stealing somebody else's child bicycle. Because that's what really be going on with a lot of these virtual classes in the hood. We just going to keep the shit real. All right, boom. But you got to be crazy to think this, man, that it's not safe for you to go and vote one day at these same schools where they have the voting precincts and all that shit set up for you to go in there and pull your ballot to announce who you want for your elected official. They're telling you it's not safe to do that shit, but they're telling you it's safe to send your kids back to these same schools where they every day got to deal with social distancing. How you gonna ask kids to wear a mask all goddamn day? You know what I'm saying? For 8 hours, they at school, they got to wear a mask, and you got to keep the distance in these classrooms. So if it's not safe to send to go vote, do you think it's safe to send your kids? And also, we're going to be talking about on YouTube how the Democrats ought to be ashamed of themselves for exploiting that little stuttering boy last night on the DNC convention. Man, that was sad. The way that the Democrats are all about identity politics. Black people understand that word. Identity politics, meaning that they can put a cult, a sociopath. They can put a megalomaniac. Donald Trump on the Republican side is the megalomaniac. But they can put a megalomaniac in front of you and you will worship him because the news say so. So they went out of their way and exploited that little stuttering dude yesterday, man. So we're going to talk about that also at 6 o'clock. So y'all join us, man, at 6 o'clock on YouTube. Y'all know the link. Hit it, man, subscribe. It's going to go down, but we're going to tell y'all some truth, how our children are literally finna be set up. Because, again, as black people, when you look at the studies, it's telling you that children are more susceptible to this virus right now than anybody. Remember, it used to be old folks in nursing homes. Now, think about it. They went from old folks in nursing homes to children, and they're forcing you to open these schools back up, and your children in the black community gonna be just like cattle in a fucking factory of pandemic viruses. Since I gotta be careful what I say on Facebook, because they're gonna try to block this shit here. But the truth is what it is. Do you think it's more safer to send your kids to school every day and not worry about the COVID virus, or be worried about the COVID virus that one day that you expected to go and vote on November the 3rd at that same school? Because again, in CADDO Parish, I don't know how it is for the rest of y'all around the country and around the world, but here in CADDO Parish, your voting machines are set up for in-person voting at the schools. In each precinct, they have schools and they have churches and other public, facilities in the sense that you can go and vote. But guess what's going to happen now? You saying that we can't go vote in person because of this potential to contract a virus, but at the same time, it's okay to send our kids to this place every goddamn day. That's really how deep it is. Y'all check us out.